What's up, everyone? It's your girl Stephanie, and today we are going to be talking about something that I don't know if I've ever spoken about this. I feel like you know many aspects of me very well, but there are just certain things that I haven't acknowledged to talk about on camera. This video is sponsored by Lord Jones. And before you're like, say what now? I feel like the videos that I make, I am very honest, and I really believe in the content that I make for y'all. When I'm in talks with a brand about a partnership or sponsorship, a lot of times, we get on a call and we're discussing like what the video concept could be. And Lord Jones threw out the idea of a morning routine. My morning routine right now is horrible. I don't want to tell you lies. Sometimes it's hard for me to get up in the morning, and sometimes even very small tasks, small things that I need to do overwhelm me so much that I shut down and then I can't do anything. I am a very anxious person. You might not see it outwardly, but it is just really wound up tight inside of there. So in this video, I want to discuss this more, but also talk about the very easy, very small things that might seem trivial to some people, but for people like me, they are not, that I do to motivate and just prepare myself to get the things done that I need to get done in a day. So I pitched this to Lord Jones because actually their product is a very important part of one of my steps. And they said, okay. I'm very thankful that they were down with this really weird video concept. It is something that I have been wanting to talk about. So this was a little bit of a push to make the video. This is my third day trying to film this because I keep doubting myself. I don't even know if people need to hear this, but if anything, this video is keeping me accountable and reminding me of the things that work for me. Okay, so let's just start from waking up, right? This is my best case scenario. I get up in the morning and I do not immediately start scrolling on my phone, because if I do that, I'll stay there for an hour and then I'll feel like crap that I did that. So I get up, I let Josie out, I feed her, and then I start my coffee. I feel like that's really like the sign of, hey, you're not getting back in bed. Your day is starting, okay? And while it's brewing, I will take a shower. When you're not feeling the best and you're not feeling very motivated and you're feeling anxious, it's really easy to skip the shower. You're not seeing anybody, you're just at home. Who cares if my hair is kind of greasy? I'm gonna put it back anyways. Like, what's the point? There is a point. Taking a shower just makes you feel refreshed and invigorated. When you feel clean, you feel good. I feel like my anxiety really heightens when I'm just like not feeling like myself, when I'm kind of a little grease ball sitting in my same PJs I've been wearing for 3 days. That's just not a good look. Feeling clean and smelling good is a big factor in starting your day off right. Because I'm staying at home, I don't wear my perfumes too much. I do once in a while, but primarily my scents come from my body lotions, and that's where the Lord Jones product comes into play. I've talked about this before. This is the Lord Jones High CBD Formula Body Lotion, but this is the new scent. It's grapefruit. When I get out of the shower, I just dry off and slather lotion all over myself, but with this one, I do really like to concentrate it on my neck and shoulder as a bit of a back rub, because this is where I hold all my stress. And by this point in the morning, my brain is already like, oh God, what am I gonna do? So to give myself like a couple minutes of zen where I'm just conscious with my body, I'm giving myself a little back rub, and I'm like, all right, I got this. We are just doing a little relax moment, and I am preemptively just giving myself a little massage for the day. Also, the scent, like I said, is their new grapefruit. It is very zingy. There are certain scents that I'll use in the evenings compared to the mornings. This is I feel like this is a great morning one because it is very invigorating, and because I'm really concentrating up here with that, it's just, I'm really smelling it. My second favorite way that I use this outside of my little back rub is I will use it throughout the day on my hands because I wash my hands so much. And especially honestly with like all the crafting that I have also been doing, I feel like my fingers are getting a little tougher, and because I'm using my hands in such different ways, my knuckles are getting really extra, I don't know, stretched out, so it's getting kind of a little drier and flakier. So I will just kind of do even like a little half pump of this and rub it, especially on my knuckles and my cuticles. Really weird, but when I do that, I just go, and that grapefruit smell just shoots up in my head. There are just certain little things that bring me peace and joy throughout the day. And obviously, I love beauty products, I love skincare, and those are the things that when I'm conscious with it, it makes me feel good. You know, I'm a huge fan of Laura Jones. I've talked about them a bunch. They make just the best hemp-infused CBD products. This scent is now available at Sephora.com. So make sure to click the link in my description box to check it out. Give yourself a little treat yourself moment. Those moments are very, very important. So when I get out of the shower, obviously my coffee is done, I get that. And then I try a few times a week to just make a hardcore smoothie. It's easy to just eat some crap or honestly not eat at all. That my issue in the morning sometimes is that I just won't eat. And then honestly, being hungry, really hungry midday, like shoots my anxiety through the roof. And I have to be better about that. Just to, like, put some real nutrition in my body. So usually I have like a base of some frozen fruit and a banana. I'll have some almond milk in there. I got some like powders and stuff that I stick in there as well. But the most important thing is the greens. Spinach or kale, I'll put it in there. So I make sure to make that and like drink the whole thing, get those nutrients in. But also I have really been getting back into taking my vitamins. There was a time where I was so adamant about taking my vitamins and I could definitely feel a difference, and then I just dropped off like this year. So I have this little like Sunday through Monday, you know, little vitamin case that I prep every week so that it's ready to go. It's not overwhelming to take out every single individual bottle, or I'm like, oh, I'm just not even gonna do it. You know, I'm like, I'm not gonna take out all these bottles and get up. You know, if you prep it for yourself, then you'll take it. Most important ones I think are, you know, my probiotic. I take an omega-3, a multivitamin. It might partially be a placebo effect, but the feeling of I am taking care of inside my body and I am taking vitamins to like help myself be healthy. It's a great feeling, and it really motivates me because I'm like, all right, I'm handling this part of myself. Let's keep it going. Once I've taken my vitamins, I like usually grab my smoothie and I will put makeup on. This is a huge thing for me because, you know, I can still feel motivated and not be in my little anxiety hole if I don't have makeup on. But when I do, there's a lot better chance that I'm gonna get so much more done. I know for a fact that I feel more powerful when I put makeup on. I feel like more like myself, more confident, obviously. You give yourself a little bit of confidence and you give yourself the ability to tackle more tasks. Also, when you're not wearing makeup, you're like, oh, I just lay back on my pillow right now. No big deal. But when I got makeup on my face, I'm like, can't do that. If my hair is in a really nice, tight little bun, can't do that. Can't, you know, that's not comfy to lay down like that. If I'm in like a sloppy bun with no makeup on, who cares? Then who knows what might happen. But when all this is looking nice and my jewelry's on, also another important factor, I take my ring off a lot. This is like my little 1990 ring. But when I have my jewelry on too, my earrings and a necklace, when it is all together, feeling way better and way more ready to get stuff done. I feel like I kind of skipped over this, but rewinding back to like showers and stuff, sometimes I'll take a nighttime shower, you know, so I am feeling clean the next day. I don't need to take a shower every day, but sometimes even if I do that, I'll take like a body shower and not wash my hair, you know, just to get myself going. And then I found if I have daytime sweats, because we're at home, sometimes I'll put jeans on, especially if I'm doing things outside or if I'm doing things with Josie. But a lot of times it doesn't make sense just to wear jeans, but now I have my daytime sweats, my sweatsuits, which I feel really cute in. There's a difference in pajamas and PJ pants and flannels and oversized shirts and a sweatsuit set that you feel cute in with your makeup on, with your hair all done. That is key, because you're differentiating your nighttime sleep stuff and your daytime stuff. The one that you have all probably seen a ton, I need to get more, I'm gonna be honest, is this one. Oh, I feel so cute in this set right here. My sweatpants. Maybe it's because, like, you know, you have a little outfit on that's you'd actually want to be seen in public with. That's it. Give yourself outfits that are comfortable at home that you wouldn't mind being seen in public with, even though you're not going to be. I don't know what it is, but sometimes if I'm like feeling like a blob on the couch, I'm like, oh, I should take a shower. If I take a shower, then I'll do this other stuff. I don't know why I use these things as like these mental blocks. So if I just get them done right at the beginning of the day and I'm looking like this, then I can't use them as like a crutch or a reason to not do other things. I feel like a lot of these things I've talked about already are givens. But if I'm just reaffirming what y'all do, or if you just need a reminder, then, you know, I'm happy with that. These next things are also just common sense things, I feel like, but I just want to talk about it. And that is, when my space is cluttered, my brain is cluttered. And I will also use that as a crutch to not handle other things in my life that are more important. So I try to not let stuff pile up, and I'm really bad at that. Again, this is best case scenario, but in the evenings is when I try to have all my dishes put away, or like, you know, have the dishwasher running, tidy up my space. Because I have so many projects and stuff going on too, I definitely have like these little things all over the place. Just consolidate and like put them in its own container or something. If I use something, to put it away right away, or at least in the evenings, have everything tidied up as much as possible. Because the worst way to start your day is to open your bedroom door and for there to just be a mess. When my space is all messed up, everything else seems just so much more daunting. And not everything has to be perfect. This is my ideal situation. At nighttime, I try and get all these things done. Oh, also, I didn't even mention this, but make your bed. Making my bed in the morning, huge difference. I should have said this like a while ago. I had it in the back of my head. Wake up and just make your bed. Because sometimes your bed can be very inviting when it is all squished up and you're like, oh, I could just get right back in there. Don't do it. Okay, so in general, I am a list maker. I love writing lists because I have that feeling of satisfaction when I cross things out. But sometimes I'll add way too much stuff to my list, and they'll be running things on lists from day to day, and that gives me anxiety, so then I don't even want to look at my list. So what I've been doing is making like real practical lists for the day. And I'll put stuff down too that should be, again, a given, like take the trash out, or especially if it's like a trash day, you know, take the trash cans out to the curb. But even like doing the dishes, laundry, fold my laundry. I put my work stuff at the beginning of it, but I'll still put the other things I need to do that are reasonable for the day in there. And then now what I actually want to do, I haven't done this, I want to get like a whiteboard in here and have my like anti-procrastination list of things that don't necessarily need to get done immediately, but I still need to do these things. I want to kind of figure out a good system for myself where I have it up on a whiteboard where it can't just be like not crossed off on a list and crumpled up and thrown away, or like the page turned. And then giving myself like, hey, every week I'm going to do 2 of these things or 3 of these things. I'm still figuring that part out, but I am a master procrastinator. And that was a weird word. So if I just have that running list that I can't ignore, if it's right in front of my face, maybe I'll get it done. But if anything, write down a list of the things that you're doing in the day that are reasonable and the things you actually do need to get done that day, and get the satisfaction of crossing things, your accomplishments off. I feel like I really dove into hobbies this year, and obviously started out because of quarantine. But what I was realizing was before this year, I felt too guilty to do hobbies like this. I felt like it was a waste of time, but investing in yourself and things that you enjoy doing is top up there on the list. When you are doing things that bring you joy, that brings you calm and satisfaction, that will help out everything else. I will say sometimes I dive in a little bit too deep and too long. I have to learn how to manage my time a little bit better. But I do feel like a lot of times if I'm doing something like cross-stitching, it is so like, I don't know, what's the word? Like methodical, and it's very repetitive, right? And like meditative in a way. And it really helps me out. And also when you're making things for other people, that just feels really good. Obviously some of my projects are for myself, but a lot of them I've made stuff for other people, and it just feels really nice. And when you feel good, it helps you again in other parts of your life. I just think getting a hobby where you really can like complete projects and complete tasks and see your work in a physical way can really just improve your state of mind and your confidence a bit. So I would recommend to anyone out there who thinks that hobbies are a waste of time, but if you're a very stressed out person, like just try it out. Obviously everybody's hobbies are not going to look the same. Like some people are just not into crafting, but just try to find something else that you're into. All these things are very doable and might seem small separately, but you put it all together, and this is what helps set me up to feel good and to feel motivated to be able to tackle other aspects of my life. Being clean, smelling good, looking good, feeling good. Inside and out, mentally, spiritually. The body is a holistic entity, and we gotta get everything checked off. I'm definitely still a work in progress. This video was really awkward for me to make because I don't know when I'm stepping over the line or anything. Another aspect of this is like, I know that I'm a very privileged person, so I feel just dumb having anxiety and feeling these ways. And it's just like this weird cycle where, you know what though? I know I'm coming from a privileged place, but I still need to acknowledge that I'm having these feelings and not just be like, don't have these feelings. So yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Thank you for watching this video, for coming this far. And thank you to Lord Jones for sponsoring this video. The new grapefruit high CBD formula body lotion is now being sold at Sephora.com. Please check out the link in the description box. Show Lord Jones some love for being open to this kind of concept. I know it can be really difficult to get motivated and to feel like you're just really bogged down, but just here to let y'all know I'm right there with ya. We just gotta, live day by day and try our hardest that we can. If you can't do everything that you meant to do that day, it's fine. Don't let that discourage you. You can start anew the next day and try your hardest. That's all we can do every day. So I'm right there with ya. Thank you again so much for watching this video. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.